Fluency in English is developed through consistent practice, not rote memorization. Effective habits, rather than passive learning, are key to achieving proficiency. Active engagement with the language is essential for building fluency. Consistent application of language skills fosters natural and fluid communication. Thinking in English involves directly connecting ideas to English words. This process bypasses the need for translation from one's native language. Direct connection enhances fluency and reduces cognitive load. Visualizing concepts directly in English improves comprehension. This method fosters a more intuitive understanding of the English language. Consistent practice strengthens these direct neural pathways. Verbally articulating actions during routine tasks enhances mindfulness and language skills. Describing each step while performing a task reinforces the connection between thought, action, and language. Mental narration serves as a form of active recall, strengthening cognitive pathways. Consistent practice of verbal self-narration can improve focus and reduce mind wandering. Thinking in English establishes a direct link between concepts and English vocabulary. This direct link reduces hesitation in language production. Reduced hesitation leads to more natural and fluent expression. Natural expression enhances communication effectiveness. Consistent practice strengthens the concept vocabulary link. Thinking directly in English accelerates language acquisition. Shadowing involves listening to English audio. Shadowing requires immediate repetition of the audio. Shadowing mimics pronunciation. Shadowing mimics intonation. The goal is to replicate the speaker's rhythm and melody. Shadowing enhances listening and speaking skills through active imitation. Effective accent acquisition involves mimicking native speaker pronunciation. Repeating audio clips enhances rhythm and intonation accuracy. BBC Learning English provides authentic audio resources for language learners. Matching speakers' words requires careful listening and precise foreign accent interference. Active repetition is a key technique in language learning and accent modification. Shadowing trains the mouth to produce English sounds accurately. This technique enhances pronunciation by improving muscle memory and coordination. Shadowing also trains the brain to process and reproduce English speech patterns. This method increases speaking speed by reducing cognitive load and improving fluency. Consistent shadowing practice leads to more natural and confident English speaking abilities. Practicing self-talk in English creates a comfortable environment for sentence formation. English self-talk offers a secure setting to express thoughts and ideas. Consistent English self-talk enhances fluency and reduces hesitation in real conversations. Self-narration in English provides continuous language exposure and active recall practice. Verbalizing daily plans enhances clarity and focus. Articulating opinions on current events promotes critical thinking and communication skills. Sharing thoughts aloud facilitates self-reflection and external feedback. Consistent verbal practice improves articulation and confidence in expressing ideas. Speaking to oneself can reduce anxiety. Self-talk allows for the identification of areas needing improvement in speaking skills. Consistent self-practice enhances overall communication effectiveness. Regular self-assessment is crucial for continuous growth in speaking proficiency. Recording one's own speech provides an objective record for analysis. Reviewing recorded speech allows for self-assessment of vocal delivery and content. Objective assessment identifies specific areas for improvement in articulation and pacing. Targeted improvement strategies can then be implemented to refine speech patterns. This process facilitates more effective communication through enhanced clarity and confidence. Consistent practice and review lead to sustained enhancement of verbal communication skills. Recording oneself speaking allows for objective self-assessment of pronunciation and grammar. Listening back to the recording facilitates identification of errors that may be missed during real-time speech. Focused analysis of recorded speech enhances awareness of linguistic habits and areas for improvement. Regular practice of recording and reviewing speech promotes continuous linguistic development. Regular recording allows for focused error correction. Reviewing recorded data enables tracking of progress over time. Consistent monitoring facilitates iterative improvements. Focused correction leads to enhanced accuracy. Tracking progress motivates continued improvement. Real-life interactions offer dynamic opportunities for English language application. Unscripted conversations in real-world settings provide practical language practice. Applying English skills in spontaneous dialogues enhances fluency and adaptability. Dynamic interactions foster improved comprehension and communicative competence. Practical application in diverse scenarios builds confidence in English language proficiency. Engaging in online conversations with language partners allows for practical application of colloquial phrases. Practicing with native speakers helps learners adapt to the nuances of natural dialogue. Real-time interaction provides immediate feedback, accelerating the language acquisition process. Consistent practice fosters improved comprehension and fluency in a target language. Interacting with others promotes rapid cognitive processing. Social interaction encourages the use of idiomatic expressions. Communication with others enhances adaptability in conversation. Group discussions foster quick thinking, idiomatic expression, and conversational adaptability. Passive exposure to English media enhances vocabulary acquisition. Familiarization with natural speech patterns is facilitated through consistent exposure. Consistent exposure to English media leads to improved language comprehension. Passive learning supplements formal English education, reinforcing language skills. English media provides contextual understanding of language usage. Watching English movies is an effective method for language learning. Listening to podcasts provides exposure to natural English conversations and diverse accents. Reading English articles enhances vocabulary and comprehension skills through contextual learning. Paying attention to new words and expressions is crucial for vocabulary expansion and language proficiency. Engaging with English media provides a relaxed method for acquiring new vocabulary. New expressions are naturally absorbed through contextual understanding. This learning approach reduces pressure and enhances language acquisition. Exposure to authentic English content facilitates natural language learning. Embracing mistakes is essential for personal and professional growth. Acknowledging errors reduces fear of failure, fostering a more positive learning environment. Increased practice, driven by a willingness to make mistakes, accelerates skill development. A growth mindset encourages individuals to view mistakes as opportunities for learning and improvement. Continuous learning and adaptation are key to overcoming challenges and achieving long-term success. Effective communication prioritizes message delivery over grammatical perfection. Grammatical errors should be viewed as opportunities for learning and improvement. Confidence in conveying the core message is key to successful communication. Focusing on the audience's understanding enhances communication effectiveness. Releasing the need for perfectionism enhances confidence in language learning. Increased confidence fosters a greater willingness to practice language skills. Consistent practice accelerates the process of language acquisition. Perfectionism can hinder language learning by creating fear of mistakes. Embracing mistakes as learning opportunities promotes faster language development. Initiating English thinking involves identifying everyday objects. The initial step is to mentally label these objects using simple English words. This process builds a foundational vocabulary for more complex thought. Consistent practice reinforces the association between objects and their English labels. This sub-habit forms a direct cognitive link between visual input and English language output. Starting with simple vocabulary is crucial for building fluency and confidence in English thinking. Labeling the environment involves mentally associating English names with everyday objects and locations. This sub-habit reinforces vocabulary acquisition through constant practical application. Consistent mental labeling enhances memory, retention, and recall of English terms. Regular practice of this technique integrates English vocabulary into daily cognitive processes. Sub-habit 3 involves forming short phrases in English. This step builds upon single-word vocabulary acquisition. Short phrases describe actions or observations. Consistent practice with short phrases enhances fluency. Describing daily routines in English enhances language acquisition through practical application. Narrating activities like preparing a meal provides opportunities to practice descriptive language and sequencing. Consistent verbalization of routines reinforces vocabulary and improves fluency in everyday contexts. This subhabit promotes active recall and contextual learning, leading to better retention and communication skills. Maintaining an English journal involves regularly writing entries to articulate personal thoughts and feelings. Journaling in English provides a dedicated space for practicing language expression and vocabulary usage. Consistent English journaling enhances writing fluency and confidence in articulating complex ideas. The practice of keeping an English journal supports improved language proficiency through consistent self-reflection and expression. To effectively learn through shadow English audio, begin with short audio clips. Starting with clips of only a few sentences prevents cognitive overload. Short clips allow for focused repetition and improved comprehension. Gradually increasing clip length builds confidence and enhances learning progression. Shadow English audio emphasizes focusing on pronunciation. Accurate mimicry of the speaker's pronunciation is crucial. Close attention should be paid to the nuances of the speaker's articulation. Mimicking pronunciation involves replicating rhythm, intonation, and stress patterns. Consistent practice in mimicking pronunciation improves spoken English fluency. Shadowing techniques enhance the ability to accurately reproduce spoken language. Mimicking intonation is crucial for achieving natural-sounding speech in a new language. Effective shadowing involves replicating the speaker's rhythm to enhance pronunciation accuracy. Matching the speaker's intonation helps to convey the intended emotional tone and meaning. Consistent practice of intonation mimicry leads to improved fluency and a more natural speaking style. Using transcripts while listening enhances comprehension of words and phrases. Reading along with a transcript provides a visual aid to auditory learning. Transcripts clarify pronunciation and usage of unfamiliar vocabulary. Combining auditory and visual inputs improves information retention. Transcripts facilitate focused listening by reducing ambiguity. Record yourself shadowing the audio to actively engage with the material. Comparing your pronunciation to the original speaker enhances self-awareness and identifies areas for improvement. This method facilitates targeted practice on specific sounds or phrases. Consistent comparison refines pronunciation and improves overall fluency. Recording and comparing pronunciation is a valuable tool for language acquisition. Selecting a specific topic provides structure and focus for self-talk. Focused self-talk enhances clarity and direction in thought processes. A defined subject matter prevents unfocused rambling during self-reflection. Topic selection is the foundational step for effective self-communication. Describing surroundings involves articulating details about objects present. This subhabit includes noting the characteristics of people in the immediate environment. Describing activities occurring nearby is also a key component. Practicing this subhabit can be done in English to enhance language skills. Consistent practice reinforces vocabulary and sentence structure. This technique improves observational skills and descriptive abilities. Rehearsing conversations involves mentally simulating an interaction with another person. This practice includes anticipating potential responses and formulating appropriate replies in English. Mental rehearsal helps improve fluency and confidence in spoken English. Practicing conversations allows for refining vocabulary and grammar usage in a low-pressure environment. Regular rehearsal builds familiarity with common conversational scenarios. Expressing opinions involves articulating personal viewpoints on diverse subjects. Sharing thoughts in English enhances language proficiency through active practice. Articulating opinions fosters confidence in communication skills. Discussing various topics broadens perspectives and encourages critical thinking. Consistent practice in expressing opinions refines argumentation and persuasion skills. Engaging in self-talk involves formulating questions in English. Answering these self-posed questions out loud reinforces understanding. This method enhances cognitive processing through active recall and verbalization. Consistent practice of this subhabit strengthens language proficiency and problem-solving skills. The initial step in the record and review subhabit is to select a specific topic. Topic selection provides focus and direction for the recording session. A well-defined topic ensures coherent and structured content during recording. Selecting a topic allows for targeted preparation and research. Choosing a topic facilitates the creation of relevant and engaging content. The chosen topic serves as the foundation for subsequent recording and review processes. To improve speaking skills, record oneself speaking for a predetermined duration. Setting a time limit provides a structured framework for practice and assessment. Time-limited recordings allow for focused self-review and targeted improvement. This practice method facilitates efficient skill development through iterative feedback loops. Active listening involves carefully reviewing recordings to identify areas needing improvement. Analyzing recordings helps pinpoint specific aspects of performance that require refinement. Identifying areas for improvement is a crucial step in the iterative process of skill development. Consistent review and analysis of recordings facilitates continuous growth and refinement of skills. Sub-habit 4, for effective recording and review, involves focusing on one specific area for improvement. Selecting a single area, such as pronunciation, allows for targeted and efficient improvement during recording sessions. Another area of focus could be grammar, ensuring correct sentence structure and language usage in recordings. Concentrating on one aspect at a time optimizes learning and refinement in each recording iteration. Tracking progress involves comparing recordings over time to identify areas of improvement. Regularly reviewing recordings allows for objective self-assessment and identification of strengths and weaknesses. Consistent tracking provides a visual representation of personal growth and reinforces positive habits. Comparing past and present recordings provides tangible evidence of progress, motivating continued effort and refinement. Initiating real-life interactions begins with small, manageable steps. Simple interactions, such as ordering coffee, serve as practical starting points. Asking for directions represents another accessible opportunity for initial social engagement. These small interactions build confidence and reduce anxiety associated with social situations. Connecting with a native English speaker provides opportunities for real-time language practice. Language partners offer immediate feedback and corrections, accelerating the learning process. Practicing with a language partner enhances conversational skills and cultural understanding. Finding a language partner facilitates consistent practice and reinforces language retention. Participating in conversation groups provides opportunities to practice speaking with multiple individuals. Conversation groups facilitate the development of communication skills in a social setting. Joining a conversation group is a sub-habit that enhances real-life interaction skills. Regular participation in conversation groups can improve fluency and confidence in expressing ideas. Conversation groups offer a structured environment for practicing and refining interpersonal communication techniques. Attending English-speaking events provides immersive language practice. Lectures and workshops offer structured environments for language acquisition. Active participation in these events enhances listening and speaking skills. Exposure to diverse accents and vocabulary expands language comprehension. Immersing oneself in an English-speaking environment facilitates language acquisition. Traveling to an English-speaking country provides authentic, real-life interaction opportunities. Direct interaction with native speakers enhances practical language skills. Exposure to diverse accents and dialects broadens comprehension abilities. Navigating daily life in English improves fluency and confidence. Cultural immersion provides contextual understanding of the language. Selecting genuinely interesting content is the first sub-habit for effective reading and listening. Engaging with books, articles, podcasts, and movies that spark curiosity enhances focus and retention. Choosing captivating material fosters a positive learning environment and sustains long-term engagement. Interest-driven content selection maximizes comprehension and enjoyment during the learning process. To improve listening comprehension, vary the sources of spoken English. Exposure to diverse English accents enhances understanding and adaptability. Listening to different speaking styles improves overall language proficiency. Consistent practice with varied sources leads to better English language acquisition. Mistakes should be viewed as opportunities for learning and personal growth. Reframing one's mindset is crucial in transforming mistakes into valuable learning experiences. Adopting a growth mindset allows individuals to extract knowledge and improve from errors. Embracing mistakes as learning opportunities fosters resilience and adaptability.